What is up, guys? We are back with another Fallout 3 GEC walkthrough, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install the Rangerkini NCR Bikini to Fallout 3. And I've already made videos on how to import an armor from New Vegas or just simply use a modder's resource. But for this one, it's going to be a little bit different since this one actually uses some textures from New Vegas. The jeans on this armor is actually going to be using Cass's textures. So I'm going to show you, the issues that occur when you don't use it and how to fix those problems. So what you're going to do is you're going to download this armor, which I already did. And so we're going to open up our mod organizer too. There's our Rangerkini right there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to make a new plugin really quickly. Let me drag this open a little bit. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to I believe you just hit save. All right, so we're gonna hit save, and then we're gonna type Rangerkini Fallout 3. I think you can put spaces in your plugins. So there you go. I'm gonna do that really quickly. I'm just gonna hit save, and then what we're going to do is, and make sure that you have the Rangerkini installed. Like, let me show you. This thing's just gonna stay in my way. Make sure you have it installed, but deactivate the plugin. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to our Rangerkini right there. It's active, and then we're going to click Fallout 3, and then we're gonna hit OK, and then we're gonna wait for that to load. Okay. So once our plugin is loaded up, we're going to come over to armors, and we're going to search for like any armor. You can adjust the stats how you want, but anytime I'm just simply importing an armor purely for the aesthetics, I always go with combat. So I'm going to type in armor combat. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to give it a unique ID. You could call it whatever you want. I'm just going to call this AA Rangerkini. All right, and then NCR Rangerkini. That's too long of a name. So NCR Rangerkini armor. Oh my goodness. Let me see. NCR Ranger Bikini armor. All right, that looks better. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna ignore the male, because males don't wear this armor, obviously. And if a male does decide to wear it, he'll just be appearing as wearing normal combat armor. We're gonna go to the female. We're gonna hit edit. Then we're gonna go to meshes. We're gonna scroll down till we see jam ham. We're gonna click this, and you could make multiple duplicates for the amount of armors that's in here. I'm just gonna pick the one that I like the best, and it is the jeans. So we're gonna hit jeans. There you go. And as you can see, it's mostly working. Ignore the skin. I believe this is black because it uses the type 6 body, which is pretty much going to be a requirement. However, if you load it without type 6 body, the game is still gonna load. You don't have to worry about crashes. What you do need to worry about is how the jeans texture is missing right here. So I'm going to show you really quickly. This is how I figure it out. We're going to come over to meshes, jam him, and we're going to go to our jeans. We're going to open this up with a program called NifScope. If you've been following my guides, you already have this thing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on the part of the body that was missing the textures. So this was the jeans. And then if you move this tab down, let me show you real quick because I'm probably moving too fast. When you click on the piece, it will automatically highlight what you need to focus on in this tab. As you can see, this is highlighted at the bottoms. And then you click this arrow right here, and you're going to look for this line right here. DSS shader PP lighting property. We're going to open that down, and then you're gonna click on this line right here, texture set, and that'll show you the textures that this part of the body needs. So as you can see right here, it says textures, armor, cast, cast D, cast underscore D, and cast underscore N .dds. So we have to get those files in order to make sure that it could get these textures. All right, and you know, in order to extract those textures, you need a copy of Fallout New Vegas because that's where cast is from. So we're going to open up our Fallout mod manager. I'm going to run that, and we're going to open up New Vegas. Before we go any further, let me just save this. Create a new form, hit yes, because we don't want to overwrite the combat armor. So we're going to hit save. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to close the creation kit, because even if you add the textures, it's not going to appear until you close your plugin and then reopen it. So we're going to close this down. And while that's closing down, we're just going to come back over to Mod Manager. So we're going to look for this tab right here, Tools. We're going to go to BSA Browser, and then we're going to hit Open. And it should bring us to Fallout New Vegas textures. And we'll look for textures right here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to type in the search bar, and we're going to type in cast. And we needed cast underscore D and cast underscore N. Right? So we're just going to extract this, and you can choose where you want to extract it to. I'm just going to click on my desktop, and I'm just going to quickly create a new folder. Okay, for some reason it did not make it, so I'm just going to manually make it on the desktop myself. Alright. I'm going to go back here, and I'm just going to grab these two again. Extract it. Desktop. Cast temp. Oh, it went under games for some reason. That's why. Wow. Anyway, cast temp. Right there. And where is it? There we go. And you see the textures right here. Armor, cast, and then there's the textures. So what you would do is you would probably make a folder, go to data, drag this in here, zip it up, and then rename it. You can name this whatever you want. Cast textures. There you go. And then we'll go here. We don't need this anymore. We can close this since we got our textures. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to install mod. I'm going to go back to desktop. Search for our folder. And then we're going to go to cast textures. Install that. There we go. And then now we're going to load back up our mod again. Okay, so with our mod loaded back up, we could click on our Rangerkini again. We'll hit yes to all. And as you can see, the jeans are there now. Wow, I was not aware that the belt was a texture as well. So we just have to repeat the process. Jam ham. Click on the belt. Texture set. It requires Raul's textures. So we'll just have to go back here again. Click on this. When this opens, make sure New Vegas is checked. Open this. Tools, BSA browser. Open. Look for textures. And then we're going to look for Raul. Did I spell that right? There we go, Raul. What was it again? I forgot which texture name it was. Raul underscore D and Raul underscore N. So we'll grab these two, extract. We'll We'll drop it in the cast temp again. Drop it there. Grab these. You could copy it, cut it, whatever. And we'll just make it share the same folder as this. Alright. And then the next time we close Gek and then reopen it, it will have the Raoul belt texture. I'm not going to do that because it's going to waste too much time. I'm just going to save that. And I'm going to just quickly look for an exterior. Always give it a little bit of time to load up before you move it to reduce the chances of it crashing. Alright, so now that it's loaded up, I'm going to come to the entrance right here. So as soon as you step out of the vault, you should see it. I'll drop one on the floor. It's going to look like combat armor in the world model because I don't think the mod included a world model. If it did, I'll change it later. And heck, we'll just make 2 just for you and your friend. So I'll hold control, press D, duplicate it, and now there will be 2 of these armors in front of the vault. So I'm going to hit save, and then we're going to jump in game. Like I said, you should have type 6 body if you want to, you know, make the most out of using this armor. However, the game won't crash if you don't have it. However, you might have like some mismatched textures or something like that. I do have the type 6 body. I will leave the link in the description for that if I remember. But let's go ahead and nick game. Alright, here we are in game. I'm quickly going to open up my map. And we're just going to travel to Vault 101 exterior. And once we get here, you can see there's the armors on the floor. So I'm just going to equip that. And as you can see, there I go with the Rangerkini armor. Of course it would be nighttime out here. Alright, so yeah, there it is. Pretty cool. You know, lore breaking. I do have the like the BNB thing, so it kind of like, you know, jiggles a little bit. I don't know if the bra has the jiggle, but the body got the jiggles. But yeah, that's it. There's my freaking my favorite armor in the series, but with a little bit of a difference, you know. But yeah, I think the textures on this thing looks really good. It looks really nice, you know, and it's definitely lore breaking, but it's not overly solidified, you know. But yeah, that's it. If you guys give me 10 likes on this video, I'll upload this mod to the Nexus. Alright? I'll see you guys later. Peace.